Hi Aquarius, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for the week commencing the 21st of April, which is bringing us into Easter. Hoping to get these videos out a little bit earlier for you so that we can all have Sunday off. That would be lovely. So let's have a look. Thank you. Magician and the Mirror. Oh. Okay, so we've got 3 energy oracle cards out for you to begin with. Excuse me. Okay, so we've got, do you know what, my throat is now playing up, and I just had Capricorn's reading, which is all about their throat chakra. Magician, but it didn't play up in theirs. Magician and the Mirror, very spiritual card. I feel this is very High Priestess even, but it's, I don't know what the significance. The Magician is about making things work. Is there a lack of belief? I don't know. Something that you'll perhaps keep battling away at, that they want you to look in the mirror and reflect on. We've got Patience. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful card. That's about timing and patience. And we've got Anxiety. Now this is causing some sort of anxiety for you next week. Maybe you're not very good at being patient, and that kicks that off. Being an air sign, maybe it starts off this domino effect of overthinking too. But let's have a look. Let's not jump to conclusions. We are using the Light Seers Tarot for the readings. So, dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Aquarius and make it helpful, hopeful, and healing. Okay. So, 9 of Pentacles is your focus. Your opportunity is the Hierophant. Who else had that? Sagittarius. Was it? Can't remember. So either Scorpio or Sagittarius. Sorry. Your challenge, thank you, is the King of Cups. What you don't see coming, is the Queen of Wands. And the 2 of Swords is in your advice and outcome. There we are. 2 of Swords played anxiety, and 2 of Swords are like not being pulled in 2 different directions. But Patience, the Magician and the Mirror is here. Funny, the Magician and the Mirror, I kind of feel like you need to look in the mirror, but she's got a blindfold on. Anyway, jumping ahead there. 9 of Pentacles, this is the card of financial independence. This is about self-worth, but it is also about this card is about what you've done in the past. You have built up some sort of reputation. You have built up finances to do with that, success, and you've always been very independent with it and stood on your own 2 feet and been very proud of that. This is also about perhaps is your time now to enjoy that, to enjoy the fruits of your labour. I don't know, some sort of self-doubt going on perhaps, and you're needing to be reminded next week of what a strong independent person you really are. The Hierophant is your opportunity. This is very mentorship, teaching. Is there an opportunity for you to teach next week or to show people? I feel like you need to prove something, Aquarius. There's a very strong sense of proving something. But also this is an opportunity to maybe look at what you're committed to, what you've been committed to for a very long term. Is there something there that's you're independent of? I don't know. The King of Cups is your challenge. I just feel like this is you going up and down with your emotions. Being a bit indecisive even, but with a matter of the heart perhaps. If it's a person, the King of Cups is a challenge, is somebody where you really don't know where you stand because they literally are like this. 1 minute they're up, next minute they're down, then they're up, then they're down. But perhaps that's you next week. Maybe that's why the anxiety is there. Queen of Wands is what you don't see coming. This is drive, determination, fun even. I feel like this is fun. Somebody fun around you. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius possibly. Queen of Wands would be the person to be like, what are you even worried about? You know, she doesn't even stop to think about what people think, what people say. She's just driven. You know, she's got a black cat with her there. Now, black cats traditionally are classed as unlucky, but not to the Queen of Wands. She's like, no such thing. I don't care. I'm just going to go for it. Now, the Two of Swords is your advice and outcome. It's kind of saying that you've got something going on whereby there is going to be two different pathways, and you are going to feel torn between the two. As an advice card, that's why she's got a blindfold on. It's like saying, put a blindfold on. Don't listen to outside influences. You know deep down inside, and it has to come from you, so that there's nobody else to blame. That's what I feel, and you know that. So the Nine of Pentacles, not to blame, but you know, when you think, oh gosh, you know, I listened to so and so, and I wish I hadn't have done that. That's why it's got to come from you, because otherwise that might happen. Oh, for goodness sake. Right. In fact, I'm going to give them a little tap with my selenite. Nine of Pentacles feels much calmer. Thank you. Still dropping. Clarified by the Seven of Cups. Maybe you're anxious because there is some choices out there. You're just not sure which one to choose. Okay, let's put those all round the right way. And one more, please, and thank you for Aquarius. Oh, nope. There we are. Thank you. Three of Pentacles. When I said the Two of Swords, you've got to go within and not listen to somebody else. Your focus is the Three of Pentacles next week. Now, this card for me is about making sure you talk to people who really know what they're doing, because you can see he's a stonemason in a church. That's quite a unique job, and people are getting advice from him, like they're maybe offering him a contract saying, you're really good at what you do, would you come and join my team? But it's being around people that, as I say, they know their worth, they know their trade. It's like you need to surround yourself with like-minded people next week. You've got the Seven of Cups also. This is about procrastinating and not being able to make your mind up over something. You know, do you go something? Maybe you're thinking of going alone with something with that Nine of Pentacles, financially independent. And you've got too much choice. Whereas in the past, you just thought, oh, it's only that or it's that. But now there's something else has opened up, because you've got the Ace of Pentacles. It's almost like people are offering you a job, or more than one job, or more than one offer for something financial. They want you to join their team, and it's like, whoa, gosh, now what do I do? Now what do I do? You know, probably it's a bit like buses, you know, you wait ages and then 10 comes along. Hierophant, yeah, maybe that's why you're having to look at, there's an opportunity to look at commitments to this. Maybe they're offering you a teaching role. I am going to throttle my dog because she does not stop barking today. She barked all the way through Capricorn's reading. The Devil, interesting, is your opportunity. The Two of Wands. And the Lovers. Now, the Lovers with the Hierophant is about marriage, or an aspect of marriage, which could even mean divorce. For some of you, there could be something to do with that. Now, with that Nine of Pentacles, independent financial, again, it could be leaning towards an energy of leaving a marriage. You've got the Devil, and again, something that you're leaving behind, something that you felt committed to, not completely out of love, but maybe just because you felt loyal. Can be, as I say, relationship, work, something like that. It's an opportunity for you to perhaps cut those ties. It can be that it's led you down a little bit of a dark hole of addictions, and you're doing things that really aren't serving you. It's an opportunity for you to put that to one side, because you've got the Two of Wands, and this is something that's being offered to you, or an opportunity for you to look at something where it could push you a little bit outside your comfort zone. It could push you closer to your goals, but now you don't know if you want it. Maybe you're at the stage of life where you think, oh, you know what? At least I get home every night and can put my slippers on and put my feet up. You're in that comfort zone, and that this is going to push you outside, and you're just like, oh, do I? It could have an implication on your relationship. There's an opportunity to perhaps discuss that with them, to reevaluate a relationship even. The King of Cups is your challenge. Are you being honest and open with yourself about this? Let's have a look. What clarifies that King of Cups for Aquarius? King of Wands. Do you really want to be that leader, that manager? Do you really want that responsibility? You're up and down. I feel like one day you say, oh yeah, let's do it. And then the next day you talk yourself out of it again. Oh, Queen of Cups. Kings and Queens. Lots of people involved with this. And the Hermit. That King of Wands does tell me, with that King of Cups, you're up and down with your energies about, do you want this leadership role? Do you want to take on more responsibility? Maybe it's the stage of life you're at and you're thinking, no, that's the opposite. I want to let go of it all now. I don't want that. But deep down, maybe your desires and your drive and your ambition is still kicking in. You've got the Queen of Cups as a challenge. Some of you might be that you have to consider a mum in this, or some sort of relative, or somebody who's in a nursing, caring role. But it also can mean that, I don't know, I just feel like you're struggling. You don't feel like there's enough of you to go round. It's either all or nothing. And then the Hermit as a challenge. Now, the Hermit as a challenge, again, you're not being honest and open with yourself here. Because the Hermit is usually he's out right at the top of the mountain on his own, quite happy. He's happy to take a bit of time out to think about this. I don't know, are you ignoring it? But it keeps, like the Two of Swords, knitting at you. It's like Aquarius. Queen of Wands is what you don't see coming, and it's like a spark of inspiration coming into you. And again, I just feel like you're going round in a bit of a circle here with that should I, shan't I. Knight of Cups. Love that. Queen of Swords. Oh, goodness me. And the Magician. So the Magician with that Queen of Wands, very strong, powerful message here. You can do it. You've got the leadership skills. You have got it. I know you're in that King of Wands. You're like, I know you've got it, but you don't know if you want it. Somebody's coming in next week, maybe a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, somebody within that Three of Pentacles perhaps, that's showing you and going, look, Aquarius, this is a great deal. Are you up for it? You know, I'm very, very drawn to, she's got her hand, she's offering you something, not necessarily a female, by the way, Queen of Wands, she's the Queen. They're offering you something here, and they're offering you a contract or some sort of paper. Again, there's a lot of offerings here for you next week, which is making you a bit, oh my gosh, but it's only because you're spoilt for choice. That's going to be the title of your reading. Sorry, so we have the Magician. This is what you've been manifesting. We have the Knight of Cups, which is beautiful. Again, there's an offering coming in, something you love. It's a very soft offering, that is, though, compared to the Queen of Wands. She'd be like, go for it, go for it. And this is a very gentle person coming in, maybe putting a different perspective on it. I almost feel like that's a partner or a relation or somebody within that Three of Pentacles again, saying, look what it'll bring you, satisfying you. Maybe it'll renew a relationship, something to do with a relationship here. Did you get the Lovers? You did, as an opportunity. And then you've got the Queen of Swords. And I just want to say, this is saying, it's like cutting out the negative and stopping any self-doubt here, because that's what she would do. And she looks forward. Look, she's not looking in the past. And the same with the Queen of Wands. They just don't even consider anything that's risky. Oh, is that what you're battling? The Two of Swords with the Two of Swords. Let's have a look. With your advice and outcome, Two of Swords. Clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Maybe there's children involved with this too, Aquarius. That's understandable. Temperance and Seven of Pentacles. When I see pages in a reading, I do, mind you, there's only one here. Normally if there's more than one, I think there's children involved. But Page of Pentacles is, maybe you are thinking, oh my gosh, do I actually have to go out and go back to college, university? Do I have to study again? Have I got to learn something new? I thought I'd be done with all that. Maybe that's what's giving you this, torn in two different directions. We've also got Temperance, look, and they're trying to balance it all out too. There's two cups there, and it's like, do I, as an advice card, it does, there's an advice card, Temperance is saying be patient. And I think they're saying be patient because the answers will come, but they have to come within. And Seven of Pentacles, as your advice, is take stock at what you've done already. Maybe it is time for a bit of reassessment. Look at what you've committed to in the past. Yes, it's been successful by the looks of that. But is that what you continue to do? Or do you go and plant seeds elsewhere? So by the end, by next week, you're still in this energy. But what I want to say to you is, what did I say your title's going to be? Oh, choice. Spoilt for choice. I'm going to write that down before I forget. You're spoilt for choice, I believe. And yes, it can bring on a bit of anxiety. Oh, look, you've got the Patience card here with Temperance as your advice too. Be patient. It will come to you, Aquarius. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Oh, no, we haven't finished yet. Sorry. Patience, Shelley. Patience. Okay, Green Witch Oracle. What other message? What final message do we have for Aquarius to end this reading? Your readings are always so, I don't know, up and down, Aquarius. And I don't know if that's your energy. Like you see the positive, but then you look at the negative, and then you're back to the positive, and then you're just like, how I feel. What have we got? We've got mortar and pestle, integration, subtlety, and thoroughness. Integration is like mixing, blending, which is what temperance is about. They're blending and mixing. Maybe you can do both, whatever this is. You've got thoroughness. Now, when you've got a mortar and pestle, you do grind and grind. It's got to go to a powder, hasn't it? Maybe you've got to spend a bit more time on this. And subtlety. Not be too in somebody's face about it, maybe. Or I don't know. Let me know how you think that goes. Anyway, have a great week. And thank you, as always, for watching and all your lovely comments and support. I did get a comment last week saying I was a bit wishy-washy. And I don't know if you've noticed, but I've stopped saying maybe, perhaps. But anyway, it's hard when you're doing a collective reading. But I do my best. And I do take on board constructive comments. I'm all for that, all for improving the channel 100%. So I'll leave you with that. Have a great week, and I'll see you next week.